Hi, Chef Omar Shah here. We're here in Kentish Town Road, right in front of MAMASONS, next door to Bintang. Today we're going to be talking about Bintang restaurant and how it came about, and it's the reason why we have the Maginhawa group today. Welcome to Bintang, open since 1987. My mom, Catholic Filipino, my dad, Muslim Bengali, decided to open up this establishment almost 35 years ago now. 35? 37 years, give or take. So, big risk for them. It was a Pan-Asian restaurant. And back then we had my mom cooking, my dad cooking, and Putri as well. We were from Malaysia. Sorry. Okay, so I have a very special person right here in front of us. She's a legend. She's a big part of the reason why we are where we are today. This is Putri, one of our first ever chefs in Bintang restaurant. He's come down to visit, so it's a very special day for me to see Putri here, and next to my current head chef Joey. All right, so we have the past and we have the future right in front of us, and you know, this is a special moment. I just wanted to capture it. And Putri, just want to say thank you so much. I remember you when I was very little and you used to cook for us and all the amazing food you made. She's 88 now, and chef, you need some help in the kitchen tonight. I think we're a man down, so I think Putri's gonna come in and help cook. How do you feel, Putri, being here?
I have to tell you that I will stay here so long, you know, and I work here so many long, and then the restaurant is going on very good, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they quarrel with the Kensington restaurant. Remember that they say the restaurant there.
Yeah.
So to thanks God that everything have very good. And then when I go bed, I can remember how I saved my friend here.
Yeah, you made delicious food. You taught us, and actually she's the one who came up with the name Bintang. Yeah, times where we'll come back from school straight into the restaurant, and Putri will make us our dinner whilst we're doing our homework.
If they make wrong, I'm very angry too.
Yeah, exactly. So she had a firm hand, and keeping things in place. So it's nice to have her here. I feel very privileged, to see you again, Putri.
Cool.
Hey, brother, you alright, my man? Alright.
Thanks to God, I'm still alive.
Alhamdulillah, yes. 88 years old and still strong, So, yeah. Alright, time for ice cream, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Pancit, gado-gado, laksa, nasi goreng, koi dada, a mixture of Southeast Asian cuisine, a bit pad thai as well. I'm not sure. We were probably the first Pan-Asian restaurant to open up in 1987. Maybe not, you guys tell me. But we were one of the first restaurants to serve Filipino food on the menu. Yeah, even the risk they took, back in the 80s, London was a different place as it is now. I mean, they weren't too friendly to brown people. So for them to take that risk and open up a restaurant in the middle of Camden, they had a few issues. My dad used to tell me he used to have a few issues with the locals. They didn't like him opening up the restaurant, a lot of vandalizing, smashing the windows. And I remember experiencing that myself and dealing with that. And it slowly kind of evolved and changed. It got a little bit better, and there were hard times, and we just as a family got through it. But hats off to them. Now we have the group, so I'm eternally grateful. Yeah, Southeast Asian food in the 80s in London was unheard of. In the early 90s, Greek restaurants blowing up, and hummus was amazing. Everyone loved hummus, and every restaurant served hummus. So it took us a while to kind of get the restaurant on its feet, but when it did, it was full steam ahead. Everyone loved Bintang. It became an institution, and here we are today, 37 years later. It put me to work. First job, I think 10 years old, in the kitchen, washing dishes with me and my sis. Maybe 12, 13, working front of house, taking orders. I remember vividly, there was no smoking ban. Everyone used to smoke in the restaurant. It was a thing, If you didn't smoke, you were a weirdo, okay? So, but I remember just taking orders with people, and then they were smoking, puffing away and blowing at my face, and I'll just stare, eyes watering, and just, yeah, it was every 5-10 minutes I had to open the door and get some gust of fresh air in. But it was the norm, to tell a customer back then, no, you can't smoke, they would be really, really offended. All right, it's crazy how things have changed, and smoking now is a taboo, and yeah, and rightly so. It's a nicer environment, and everyone can breathe, and the team can breathe, and I can breathe now, you know. But I do miss those good old days. We may be 14 years old. I used to do those really late nights in the restaurant. It's made me who I am. You know, I don't regret a thing about my childhood. Hospitality is a passion of mine, primarily because of my experience and my upbringing in Bintang. And because of Bintang, we have the Maginhawa group. If it wasn't for Bintang, we wouldn't have had the cash flow to open up Guanabana. And because of Guanabana and Bintang, we did the risk to take up MAMASONS and move forward with that. And MAMASONS to RAMO, RAMO to Panadera and the other branches, and we exploded over the last 10 years. It allowed us to take more risk and push things forward. The unique things about Bintang as well is that we don't sell any pork. Crazy for a Filipino restaurant, but all our food is halal. We want to make sure whatever we cook here, our Muslim friends and family are able to enjoy and dine here as well. So we're an inclusive restaurant open to everybody and anyone. You know, we're here to feed anyone who wants to eat here. All right, a space very close to my heart in Bintang is our beer garden. For a very long time, we didn't sell any alcohol. It was a BYOB, so we called it, instead of a beer garden, a beer garden. It's had many variations and renovations to the space over the last 37 years. All right, here we are in the new beer garden. Beautiful Bintang oasis in the middle of the city. See can you hear the birds singing and the sirens blazing in the background? You know you're in Camden Town, all right? I'm waffling on. All right, let's start again. This is the beer garden in Bintang restaurant, okay? It's a nice little oasis from the hustle and bustle of Camden Town. Come to the back of the restaurant, and here you are, all right? It never used to be like this. We just had a recent refurbishment, and Adi, you want to tell us about the work you did here, mate?
Yeah, it was really good. Thanks for the wine bottle. Yeah, so we flipped over the decking. Actually made it all one level. It was 2 levels before, but just easier for customers and workers, just for accessibility and just for the usership of the space. Built this really nice pergola.
The decking was the old decking, right?
The decking was the old decking. Yeah, we flipped it over. It saved us so much money.
Yeah.
It was hassle just to flip over and
maybe like $5 grand material.
Yeah, for real, yeah. So much money saved on flipping the decking, and even like using old material from the old build.
In the evening it's beautiful, the space and ambiance is just serene, and with the candlelight going, it's such a nice dining experience. So I'm very lucky to have this space in this premises. Not many central London locations have an outdoor alfresco dining area. So it's a great USP to have, and it's one of these things we push on our comms as much as possible as soon as the sun's out and people want to come out and look for beer gardens or what have you. But yeah, I'm very lucky, and I'm happy that it looks the way it looks. Thank you so much, man. Great job. I love what you've done, and my customers do too. I salute you, sir. So we have space downstairs. There's about 26 covers. All in all, the restaurant, how many covers you reckon, Catherine? 56 up here. So the restaurant's about 70, 80 covers. It's a small kitchen. We've had to hire small people. You know, that's wrong, isn't it? I can't say that, can I? We've had to kind of adapt and adjust the menu to hopefully meet the demand and the service demand of pushing out the food with a high standard. I remember when I used to work here, back in the days, my mum and dad, we had pages and pages of dishes available. And don't know how they did that, looking back, but yeah, all hats to the team back then. Smashed out those dishes like Usain Bolt. And now we have a smaller menu, a little bit more focused and sharper. Sometimes less is more. And we focus on the dishes that, we had to kind of review. I remember reducing the menu from 200 items to 28 items. This is 28 now, so this is the smallest menu we've ever had. I want to introduce you to some of the team. Joey, all right, he's been with me freaking hell, man, I don't even know. He's been probably 12 to 14 years. Around that time, my parents retired from the space and I had to take over. So he was one of my first guys to help me with the rebranding of Bintang.
When did you learn to cook?
Since 2008.
How old are you?
I was like 17. I've been here on this company for like 14 years now.
What do you love about Bintang?
Pardon me?
What do you love about Bintang?
About the Bintang? It's about the people. people around here, they're so chill. Like they're not that really greedy and not really selfish. That's why I love Bintang. And I have something for you. This is our signature dish. It's called chicken bintang noodles. Garnish it for them.
My job now is just to do better than what my parents did, because I've had more opportunities than they had. I'm a firm believer in doing what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. I went from my parents doing what they have to do, and wouldn't give me the platform to do, to an extent, what I want to do. Yeah, so yeah, it was a lot of sacrifice. It was really tough, you know, growing up in Bintang and working in this restaurant. Only the last 10 years we started expanding, but this gave me the foundation, the work ethic, and the business acumen, and the opportunity for myself to go to university and learn more about business.